So we got a little bit of snow this morning, and I noticed here some they look like scrape marks in the snow, and I don't think it's mice getting in. I hope it isn't. What I think it is these little birds, juncos or whatever they're called. They're coming down to eat up the dead bees that are on the bottom board. And that's what it is. The bees actually come down here and just peck off the little, the birds come down and pick away at the bees. And you see here too, like you see the scrape marks here. And it's their little feet. Yeah, you can see here. Although this is interesting, this is definitely a squirrel. So maybe there's a squirrel trying to eat the bees. But look, this here is like, here we go. Yeah, this is these are bird tracks. Little birds. So little birds get up here, go doo 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 doo, and they jump down there and pick off the dead bees. Yeah, that's what I'm 100%. That's what that's. Oh well, hold on. Yeah, maybe. Oh, it's hard to say now. Yeah, this is definitely a squirrel situation, but I'm pretty sure that isn't the squirrel. I've seen this before, and it's if you go on my blog, just look under birds, you'll see a video or some photos of the birds eating the dead bees. And this is where a squirrel lives. Now, it doesn't live here, but it stores a lot of its spruce cones in this little this is an old chicken coop I had. I'll get bigger. Yeah, it's but I don't use it anymore because the chickens just too many predators killed off my chickens. But this used to be the nesting box where the chickens laid their eggs. I keep that open just for ventilation, just so it doesn't get moldy in there. It's a well ventilated thing anyway. But anyway, and the squirrel jumps into here, goes boop boop, jumps in and stores all the spruce cones in there. Anyway, so this is my backyard. Well, on the side of my house anyway. This is what passes for my bee yard today. So how many? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And 3 in other locations. And I'm not going to wrap them up this year either. I'm just going to make sure they're all painted black, and then I'm going to try a variety of wintering techniques. I'm going to use hard insulation on some. I'm going to use moisture quilts on some, and I'm going to use like this one. I think I'm going to just keep this one like this. It's basically got an inner cover and a ventilation rim, and this has probably got, yeah, right, oh there it is, yeah, and there it is. And I think I'm just going to keep it open like that, like no moisture quilts, nothing in there to absorb moisture, no insulation, nothing, just nothing but an open hive like that. I'll probably block off the top entrance, but I don't know, we'll see. But they have ventilation, and they'll be painted black, so that'll heat them up. But they won't be really warm, but they'll be well ventilated. And I think being really warm isn't really the key to survival in the winter. I think it's just have bees that are clustering all winter, that get out once in a while when it's actually warm. I don't want them to be warm from any kind of insulation or wrap. I want them to be warm because it's actually warm outside. And hopefully it won't be too cold that they freeze to death. I don't know. See, I can always wrap something up with them. I can always wrap them up later on. So that's sort of what I'm doing. It's maybe a bad idea, but I also don't want to. I'm getting tired of the philosophy behind constantly wrapping and doing everything for the bees in the wintertime. Like we're coddling the bees. We're not really, to me that doesn't seem like a good way to breed survivor stock. You know, you want them to be able to survive this winter. You know, I don't want them to, chill to death at the slightest cold, right? So I want the strong bees to survive. So if I lose a couple of hives once in a while, well, the ones that come out best in the spring, those are the ones I'm going to breed off of. I'll split those hives and get those queens to spread their genetics around. Anyway, these are just random thoughts as I wake up in the morning and walk my dog. See, now there's another something there, right? Oh, see, that looks, I don't know, that might even, I don't know, is that a mouse track? Like, could this be mice? It looks like it really does look like I mean, that would be a big mouse paw. So I'm pretty sure that's it's either a mouse paw, not a mouse paw, or let's get in closer. That's either a squirrel paw, because there's my pinky finger, right? So that's like a mouse paw isn't going to be as thick as my pinky. So I would say that's a squirrel, or it's the three toes of a. It's definitely not. It's not the three toes of a. So that's a squirrel. Yeah, I thought it would be the three toes of the birds. Maybe I got this. Oh, you know, in my hold on. Let's just check this out. This is a big loosey goosey video today. This one's just gonna go on Facebook, not anywhere else. This is what passes for one of my bee sheds. You can tell I'm a very well organized beekeeper here. Last year, and actually every other year, I had a window there, but it broke out. Anyway, the squirrel got in here too and just started storing all the pine cones or the spruce cones everywhere, and even one time ate through. I had this is a bee ladder for one of these feeders right there, and it got into that and chewed it to bits. But anyway, anyway, a little snow on the ground. It's not glamorous, but it does the job. I really do have to replace this hole in the shed, though. It looks kind of, I don't know, kind of sketchy. And let's go on to a closer shot. There we go. I like this new camera, this new video camera. It's not a video camera, my new phone. The only thing I like about it really is get the close up and then you get the wide shot. Yeah, look at this, is nice.